Hello and welcome to the Behind the Screens podcast with me, Curtis.
And me, Bart.
And today we're joined by Abby Boom, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why we're doing this. How are you?
Hungover. Let's call a spade a spade.
You're back, season 2.
Yep.
Shooting more pods. We are close to getting you citizenship, I think. How has the first few shoots, how's it been? I feel like you've had some big hitters in.
Yeah, it's really funny because I feel like the last time I was on here, you were asking the same thing about like how's the shooting going, but you were asking it for the audience's benefit.
Yeah.
This time, you haven't been here.
I've been ill.
So I think you're just genuinely asking.
Yeah. How's it been?
You know how they've gone. How have you felt like they've gone? I love that I'm throwing it back to you.
It's been great. It's been great. Much better than last time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say that.
Not because the guests weren't great last time. It's me.
Because you've been better.
I've been better. I now somewhat know what I'm doing.
That always happens with podcasts, though. Like, you look at our early episodes. I mean, just the 3 you've been on of this show.
Mm.
Do you know what? Actually, I don't know if it has improved. It's probably, I mean, Bart's
here now.
Yeah, so that, that helps.
I mean, the first episode was you, and
listen,
correct me if I'm wrong. I
more
think
than all of your
people...
podcast episodes combined in views.
Yeah, because it was me.
You need to learn how to interview yourself.
Oh, I think I've been doing that a bit more this time.
Yeah.
That's the other thing. It's like I'm actually adding to the conversation rather than being like, and then what happened? And then what was your career like? Now I'm like, and yeah, I get that. Like, this is what happened for me and I understand. It's like everything you're taught about in general conversation not to do, which is that whole thing of like, don't make it all about you. Don't bring it back to your stories.
You've got to do it.
You have to do.
It doesn't work in a podcast.
Yeah.
Does it? Yeah.
I feel like we need to do a special episode where, I mean, it's take a lot of effort to do it, but we clone you. And I mean, we won't actually clone you. That would take more effort. But have you interviewing yourself and we just splice.
I can tell you right now that would do really well if we titled it Different Abby Interviews Abby.
I think it'll be even funny if she just keeps jumping in from chair to chair.
There's no cutting.
There's no like splicing.
Going, and then. Yeah.
Just out of breath after 5 minutes.
People have asked, they're like, when's Different Abby coming on the pod? A lot of people have asked that.
I still don't get that. What is Different Abby?
Oh my God. It was a joke from like the first fucking channel that I was on.
Yeah.
And it was like, we were on 2 teams. It was the dad jokes thing. And we were on 2 teams. And I was on a team with my mate Matt. And then he was telling a joke to Sam and Alan. And it was, what's the difference between 3 cocks and a joke? And they go, what? And he goes, Abby can't take a joke. And I go, I'm on your team. And he goes, nah, Different Abby. And that clip went so fucking viral. And it was because of so many points in it. Like, I turned to him so shocked, just being like, I'm on your team.
The face you put is iconic.
And then he was
clip.
super hungover for this shoot. And so when he said Different Abby, it was like so nonchalant. He was like, nah, Different Abby. And it was like really funny.
Why do you think it's stuck so much?
Everyone's delivery.
Fuck knows.
The laughs, everything about it. Like, if you tried to do that clip, like, you just couldn't. Like,
it's just natural,
everyone's reaction.
The timing
was
good.
perfect.
And that's what a lot of that virality was from the old Yeah Mad days, was like that it was literally
hungover.
No joke, Matt was not hungover for maybe 2 out of 15 shoots we did. Like, that man showed up hungover because we always used to shoot on Sundays because we were always, all of us were still working full-time jobs. So it's like we had to shoot on Sundays. So he always would rock up hungover.
So
and
that the key then? Is that so today this is going to be absolute gold because you're hungover?
It's going to be virality gold.
I don't think I'm often hungover on camera that they know of, so we'll see. I don't really drink that much anymore. So, like, yeah, that was a lie. But I don't drink during shooting weeks because now, like...
Isn't every week a shooting week now?
Here? Yes.
Yeah.
Back home? Oh, yes.
Every week's a shooting week. Exactly, yeah.
Well, one of the guests pointed out in the episode, which I hadn't even thought about, like, obviously we know that, like, I went home for a bit and then I've come back. But her saying, like, so you were here 6 weeks ago. You went home literally for 6 weeks and now you're here for another 3 weeks. So you literally have been in London longer than you were in home for the last 3 months. And I was like, that's terrifying. So now it makes sense why it feels like I go home, it's shoot after shoot, and then I come back and I'm shooting, like, I don't stop.
It's a busy life.
And I think the first time you came, obviously, you were doing the rounds, weren't you? Like, you were going up to Liverpool. You were doing things. Whereas this time, it's like every day is shooting. Yeah. Consistency. But there's now going to be, like, best part of 4 months of episodes in the bank. And,
Is this the busiest shooting time you ever had in your influencer career?
Probably, yeah. Because between this and then being back home, it's like, yeah, even back home, we do tend to shoot more in blocks now. So it's like we'll do 2 or 3 weeks of like 2 shoots that week. But now it's like, yeah, I do that and then I come back here. So it's like I haven't not been in front of a camera in 6 weeks.
Yeah.
What's the one thing you're missing the most about Australia when you're over here?
Right now?
Or just in general when you're
Right now, it's the fucking weather. Do you know, my mates all were messaging me yesterday being like, oh my God, it's so fucking hot today. It was 37 degrees back home.
That's horrible.
But it wasn't, because in Australia, 37 degrees doesn't feel like it feels like here. Because it's like, there's sea breeze everywhere.
Yeah.
It's like, you walk out, the sun feels hot, but then it's not like gross. And then you walk inside and all the houses are so cool.
Yeah.
So it's like you have that quick,
Yeah. I looked at my phone this morning. It said 10 degrees feels like 3 degrees. So...
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, even like when I was out last night, the mate I was out with, he literally was like, you are the first woman I've like sat outside at night in this kind of weather who hasn't complained about being cold. And mind you, I was in a cardigan. That's all I was wearing. Like I wasn't even wearing like a jacket. And I was like, it is a different kind of cold here. Like back home, when it's cold, it's in your bones. Like it is a very frosty chill. Whereas here, it's just wet.
I think that's the thing. When it rains so much, you get like, I don't know the science behind it, but it thickens the atmosphere. And it's when this weekend it will be bitter cold because the rain's going to stop.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to get cold. But
that's the other thing that really annoys me about London. I'm talking so much shit. I do fucking love it here. And I've said that.
Yeah,
sounds like it.
You keep talking about how you want to move here.
Yeah, I do love it here. I just am talking a lot of shit because right now the weather's crap and that upsets me.
It is horrific.
I understand. I will say I understand why Brits are so depressed all the time. Because if this is the weather 6 or 8 months of the year, no wonder you're fucking upset.
And the food's terrible.
Seasonal depression, like that's a thing here. People get like the sad lamps where... Have you heard about these?
Yeah, it's like they're trying to boost the...
vitamin...
There is a science behind it.
Yeah.
Vitamin D.
Yeah.
Because it is. Like even back home when it was like colder months and it was raining a bit more, it was like I felt myself feeling like shit. And then I would like go, the sun would be out, I'd sit in the sun for an hour, I'm like, life ain't so bad.
I actually enjoy this kind of weather. I don't like... To me, it's not a problem. Like, as long as it's not all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is like, I don't mind it so much now because it's like if I go home, I want to do nothing or I want to just do some work. Like, you don't feel guilty that you're not out enjoying it.
Yeah.
Actually, that is such a fair point. It does release that guilt.
Gets to the weekend, and you're like, but I do want to be out having fun and not like just stuck in. I don't mind cold. Rain does my
That's what I was going to say.
Really?
That's what pisses me off here. It's not even the rain, because I love rain back home, but you guys have it here where it's like, it's just kind of drizzling all the time.
Yeah.
And I hate that. I'm like, either rain or don't fucking rain. Like, don't do this thing where it's like, you're literally outside and you're like, you could walk maybe 5 meters and not be wet, but you walk 100 meters and you're soaking. And it's like, I just need consistency.
The thing is, like, even though as much as it rains in this country, we're not really equipped for it.
We're not equipped for anything.
The fact that there's been one rain and there's fucking, I was driving here and there was fucking flooded roads.
One rain?
Like one bout of rain. You know what I mean?
I don't know why, but one rain.
One rain.
Is great.
One rain.
It's like
anyway,
one raindrop.
What did you ask me? What am I missing? And somehow we've talked about the weather. Which,
no, it's connected to it.
No, you're missing the weather.
But also, I do. It's
friends, family.
Yeah, I've been here for 4 days.
Dog. Yeah, fair enough. Dog.
Yeah, I kind of miss my dog.
Is Jeff ever going to make an appearance in London? You're going to bring him in?
So when I first was like, oh, I want to possibly move here, if the OGs would move here and all of that, I looked into it, like bringing a dog over. And it is really, really unfair. It's really inhumane. Like, especially because of the journey. It's like if I lived in Europe somewhere, different. You could drive. You could, even if it's like a short trip. But it's like, it is 24 hours. And it's like, you either put them on a plane in the cargo, which is like really bad.
Talking about your dog or the OGs now?
I reckon we could put the OGs in the cargo. I think they'd be fine.
Is it inhumane or... There were so many jokes I had for the entirety of that when you were talking about bringing a dog over, and I was like, who do I pick on? And I was like, no, I'll go for everyone.
You're going to meet Hamo soon, so...
Yeah, I mean, I won't say it to his face because he's twice my size, so yeah.
It's not that.
Anyone's twice your size.
Yeah, and that's why I lurk in the shadows.
That is creepy.
Yeah. So no Chip.
How's Chip's penis?
Yeah. Okay. That is a fair question, and I will explain. But for starters, no Chip, because there is the other option of like you can put them on a boat and they have like trained medical vets and stuff.
Boat? How long does it take?
But that's the thing; it takes like a week. But they have like vets on board, and they get like fully like outside of the crates and all of that. But I'm like, even that apparently is not the most humane thing. So I'm like, I just don't want to do it to him.
Not getting them out. They're telling you they are, but they're not.
Yeah, it's like, it's just not humane. I'm like, I'd love to get him like listed as like a service animal, and so I could bring him on the plane with me. But even then, I'm like, I don't want him on the plane with me.
What service is he going to do? He can't even look after his own cock.
Yeah.
Can you explain the story?
Yes. Okay. So basically, My dog had really bad breath for a really long time, and I just couldn't figure out why. And so I took him to the vet, and they were like, he doesn't seem to have any dental issues. We'll put him under like sedation to check his teeth and check for anything. And I was like, all right. Put him under. They checked for everything, and they were like, yep. So he is getting some like leakage from his penis.
Nice.
And it's appearing to be some sort of infection inside of his penis. And I was like,
he's giving
awesome.
Bad breath.
Yes, because he's cleaning it.
That is just fantastic.
It's disgusting. And I'm in that moment, I'm so glad that I am not one of those people who lets my dog lick me. Because you know those people who like let their dogs lick their face or their mouth? I'm not that person. Ever.
Videos when people have food in their mouth.
Oh.
Get worms and stuff like that because they eat poo. Like,
yeah, and that's why, you know, like kids will get worms. It's because if their family has a dog, the dog will lick them.
Yeah.
Did you get to the bottom of
yeah,
why?
So basically, he had a penis in his. He
has a penis. Yeah.
He had an infection in his penis, and that was causing his bad breath because he was cleaning it. And then they cleaned out the infection, put him on antibiotics. That was the last time I came over. They put him on antibiotics. I came back, the infection was still there. So then I had to take him in again. During
what are you doing to this dog?
I wasn't even there. During this time, the vet had told me that there was, he's like, this is so gross.
I love this.
It's so gross. The entry point to his penis. So if you know dogs' penises, they have what's like the red rocket. So it's like their penis will like
lipstick.
Yes. And his has never been seen. And she was like, have you ever seen it? I was like, no. She's like, that's weird because he's a very excitable dog. I feel like you should, it should have
take
been.
that personally.
No, I was glad. Stop being disgusting.
That's so filthy.
It was so gross.
Sorry.
Anyway, so then the vet discovered that he had quite the entry point to his penis is too tight. And so his penis cannot come out. And that's why the infection keeps coming back. So he's probably going to have a surgery. At the time, it was called a doggy circumcision. But then we discovered it wouldn't be that. It would be like an entry point open.
I was going to say you're going to circumcise your dog. Like.
That was the thing. The vet literally said there is a chance he'll need to have a doggy circumcision.
And I went, cut off his foreskin.
I'm going to ask for this whole segment to be cut.
You didn't even listen to the last bit. He said pup cut before he said the
He's getting a pup cut.
Don't ever get a dog. I don't trust you around a dog. Now I'm not bringing Chip over for multiple reasons.
He's going to circumcise it for you.
With his mouth?
Oh, fucking hell, man.
Whoa. Sounds like he's been trying to do it himself anyway.
Yeah. So anyway, yes, that's the...
That was just the tip of the iceberg. Do we need to tighten our border control?
Yes.
We were talking about my dog's penis. How did we get here?
Tight?
It is on my list of questions.
For me. You thought that's a good question for me. We know where Bart stands. Stop the boats. We know. Brexit means Brexit.
No, I mean, you know...
I'm not even from
I don't even know where I'm going with this.
Yeah.
I love the boats.
I think, boats are cool, man.
Do you know what I do? Have you ever been on
a
like a cruise or anything like that?
No, I'd love to. I'd love to.
You'd love to go on a cruise?
Yeah, 100%.
Sounds like my worst fucking nightmare.
Just chill, relax. Your internet doesn't work. Just get away from everyone.
No, that sounds great.
It depends what cruise you do. Because there's the old people cruises, which could be fun. But then there's...
Oh, I forgot you like MILFs. Go on.
No, I was thinking more like a bit of bingo and Werther's Originals.
That'd be quite good.
Yeah. But I did a Caribbean cruise, and it was like a 18 to 40s thing. And you're just going from Caribbean island to Caribbean island.
You're just island hopping.
Drinking rum and genuinely had the time of my life. There was a casino on board.
I don't need more props to gamble.
Yeah, but...
Do you gamble?
Yeah. Not a gambling, not a kind of gambling.
Not a good one.
Yeah, no, but also not a gambling that you do here.
Right.
Yeah. So I don't anymore. I've finally stopped. Finally.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Is it?
Nah, it is. Yeah.
What about like a bit of blackjack? Like
I've never played never played poker or blackjack. I want to learn.
Blackjack, for me, is fun because you have an element of control. Whereas a lot of like roulette, you just go in and pick a number. Whereas blackjack, why are we talking about this? I really don't know.
Cruises? We were talking about cruises. You wouldn't.
Cruises.
You want to go on a cruise?
Yeah, I think it'd be nice. Yeah, it's fun.
It depends what you do it for. For me, it was didn't want the sea days. They're terrible. It's like, why would you want to sit on a ship with loads of people? But it's like you wake up, you go onto a new island for the day, you come back on, you get free booze, and you just get absolutely hammered with good food.
It's a good package deal, in general, for everything. Just packages up nicely. You don't have to pay for the travel, you don't pay for the food. It's all just for you. I like things done easy.
There's no other way.
That's the first pitch that I've heard about cruises that's made me actually genuinely be interested. Because I haven't been at all interested before.
There's no other way I would have seen 13 Caribbean islands and drunk rum on every single one of them and got to like experience the beaches and like just
I
reckon especially in Australia, like a cruise around like the Polynesian islands and stuff, that'd be sick.
It would be. I don't know, cruises just it's not for me.
I think it is the stereotype of old people.
Funny that you say that. Cruises, kind of like holidays. What's your worst holiday story? I want to hear this. I feel like you've got some interesting ones. Because if the viewers don't know, you went to Europe last year. Around.
Yeah, this was so I'd never been to the UK or Europe until August last year. Yeah. And then now
we can't get rid of you.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, it's crazy. But yeah, I did it, and obviously I came over here for work, and then I I was like, no, I'm going to do half of it in Europe. And I had places that I wanted to go to start off with, like Greece was a big one, Athens, because I was obsessed with like Greek history and Greek mythology. Always been a Greek mythology kid. Rome, was again Roman mythology, but also history. It's insane. Venice has been like a dream since I was a kid, which is such a weird place for I was 6 being like, I want to go to Venice. Why? Don't know.
That was in your top 5 most
worst
overrated
places. Yeah, most overrated
what?
places. Yeah, I just think it's very overrated.
Did you go in the peak season?
I don't think you've been.
I've never been. I just used it as an excuse.
Because I know people who have gone during peak season, and they're like, it sucks because it's so busy. Yeah. I went at the end of summer, and so it was pretty dead, and it was beautiful. It was everything I wanted it to be and more. I loved it. But yeah, so I did Europe for the first time. Didn't know.
How many times did you cry?
Oh, everywhere. I cried once a day because I was just so overwhelmed by the beauty of it and being there. It was a very humbling, I can't believe I'm here kind of thing.
No.
Why are you looking at Curtis?
No, because I thought he was going to make a joke because I did that crying thing.
Coughs and stuff, so I was doing this. I wasn't, for once, no
joke.
Yeah,
you did have to edit that crying video, and it was not a good video.
I think it was in the 50s, I think.
Yeah, it was crazy. Not that your editing wasn't good. It was, I know we spoke about this, and it was me filming was bad because I just don't stop walking. And I would just film stuff, but not stop.
I just didn't understand that you'd walk up to your statue and just burst into tears.
I don't know why either. I did not expect any of that. I was I'm not that person normally, but it was one of those things where I think it just all hit me that this was a reality.
Yeah, but I think at one point you looked like a statue of a feminist statue, and you started crying. I'm like, what is she doing, man? There's so many.
I like that. That's the statue that you're like, why are you crying at?
Because there's so many better things to cry about.
I'm sure there are.
Yeah.
And I probably did, but I forgot to film.
That might have really meant something, really impactful to
I don't think you even read the plaque on it as well. I think you just glossed over it.
I did read all the plaques. I just didn't
take it in.
I didn't film that part.
Right.
Yeah, because I was I don't know. I don't know what I didn't know what I was
more
doing.
Content to it. Yeah.
You had to use the audio guide anyway, because everyone knows you can't read, can you? So you have to. I don't know. I'm just trying to peddle rumors.
Are you dyslexic?
No. I read a lot.
You do. You read more than Bart and I combined.
Yeah, I read a lot.
I can't remember the last time I read a book, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm currently in the middle of 3 books.
Really?
Yeah, all very different.
What genre?
So 2 are non-fiction and 1 is erotica, smart, romance book.
Nice.
Yeah. It's kind of fucked what I'm reading, actually, because it's I've got one just classic romance book, and then I've got Drew Afawalo's kind of biography called Loud, which is all about feminist and stuff, and then it's MLK's autobiography. It's it's just such a weird combination of books that I'm reading.
I mean, I want to start off by diving into what is a classic romance book before we even get into.
Also, I didn't answer your question about weird holiday stories, and I'm trying to think, and I'm I've done a lot of weird traveling, but it's I can't think of something where I was this is actually fucking stupid. What's happened? Yeah, because I mean, when I was a kid, I had weird ones where it was I mean, you said horrible, right? Or
or just funny. There's something that you're oh my God, I can't believe that happened.
Yeah, I'm I mean, I guess when I went to Berlin last month, 2 months ago, whatever, and booked the place on booking.com, and then, why am I giving them a plug? But... Yeah, but I booked it. I mean, it's not a plug because then I got there. They didn't reply. I was there at 2 p.m. No response. Was meant to be able to check in. It got to 5 p.m. They're still not answering. They finally messaged back and say, this has been double booked. Don't know how that's happened. So I'm just in Berlin with no accommodation.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, great.
If there's any place, any city to be where you can get away with not having accommodation, it probably is Berlin.
It's a 24-hour city.
Go out.
That is true. That is true. Yeah. I did
night.
end up like luckily finding a concert. That's the thing is it ended up being fine.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is the classic thing that we've talked about where it's like I am not the best planner with like travel, especially like booking stuff. I'm not great at. I will often leave things to the last minute or forget that I've booked things and then rebook things or do dumb shit like that. Or I just run late for things. But the issue is nothing as bad has happened yet. Yeah. Like even when that's the thing. It's like when I've missed flights, I'm like, I've been okay. Or like, missed a train. It's like, we still make it. So I need to learn from a mistake, but there hasn't been a learning thing yet.
Well, we'll see about that.
Don't think we should put that call to the internet.
No, you're so right. Yeah. I mean about like travel specifically, making
I think
errors.
my takeaway from that is that unfortunately booking.com failed you.
Yeah.
This is a chance for somebody to step up and show us, the best way to travel and the best way to book.
That's a good point.
If there is anyone...
This isn't my podcast. I'm not doing this on yours.
No, we're going to get you a sponsor.
Okay, on my podcast.
So, or for your own channels. If there's anyone here that thinks they're better than booking.com and wouldn't leave Abby alone in Berlin without anywhere to lay her head.
Yes. Very anxiety inducing. I think I was voice messaging you being like...
you were drunk and went out very shortly after that.
Yeah, well, after I booked a
The
accommodation.
anxiety was short-lived.
Oh, it was short-lived. But there was a point where I was sitting in the middle of this like square in Berlin and I was just like, I have no idea where I'm going to stay.
We've come full circle to how we started the podcast.
Abby was stuck in Berlin. She didn't know what to do on booking.com. It failed her.
Yeah, I agree. If you are a booking website or some travel website and you reckon you can do better,
Expedia.com, get in touch.
Or booking.com, if you want to prove yourself and do better, let me know.
Step up, guys. Come on.
That's not going to help.
Why not? They don't hate the Germans. They really like us.
You're German now.
Yes.
I want you to do a whole episode in an accent.
I could do that.
Yeah, you could do that.
But you also, it looks painful on your face.
Oh, no, but I love it. Yeah, it's so great.
What am I doing? What's the last film you watched?
I did watch something, and it was weird, and I don't know how I feel about it. It was called Materialists. I think it's called Materialists, and it's got Dakota Johnson, Pedro Pascal, and Chris Evans.
One. Yeah.
And I was like, I had no idea what this movie was about.
Right.
Like, had not seen anything about it. Didn't even know that it was like a new movie.
Yeah.
And so I watched it, and it was like, yeah, obviously I read like the summary on the plane, but then I was like, fuck it, I'll watch it. It was just like, oh, Dakota Johnson plays this character who has to choose between like her perfect man and an old love. And it is such a weird film. It's a classic rom-com, but so dark.
Right.
But like not in a good way. Like it's not like these plot points.
It's more realistic by the sounds of it.
But it also doesn't make sense. And then at the end of it, she's like, I'm not going to be with you to Pedro. He
Guess we don't need to watch this film then.
You don't. I'm telling you right now, you don't.
Shows on the whole plot line.
Yeah.
You don't. It's so weird and stupid. And yeah, she finds out that he's going to propose to her, and then she's like, no, I'm not going to be with you, blah, blah, blah. And then he's like asleep. And before that, they're sleeping in the bed together. And then he's asleep and she sees like scars on his legs. And so she moves the sheet, and then he like wakes up, covers them. And then they go and talk, and she's like, you had the surgery. And he was like, yeah. And I was like, why did this matter? What was the point of this? And then I literally finished it on the plane. I was like, what the fuck was the point of that entire movie?
So what's the lesson here that like...
Well, the lesson is to be less picky, I think.
Yeah, it's to be less materialistic because she ends up with the broke guy.
Yeah, materialist.
But it's also like they didn't have any chemistry. No one had chemistry. No one had any fucking conversations. It was just weird.
So am I getting this surgery or not?
No.
Okay.
It is apparently one of the most painful things.
Is it actually a thing?
Yeah. Have you never seen shin extension surgery?
I feel like I'd heard it. I thought it was a myth.
Also, I know that whole thing is getting cut, and I'm okay with that. But it is crazy that you've never heard of the shin extension surgery.
I just didn't think it was real.
It is real.
They literally take your shin and they will break it in half, and they'll put like metal rods around it. So like this is one part of your shin, this is the other, and there's rods like in the middle to support it.
And then it's like basically the bone is going to like
grow over it.
It's like really not that bad being short though.
No, and that's what's crazy. But then you talk about like all the things that, women will do to make themselves appear more attractive. The surgery.
Break your own legs though.
Yeah, they'll put silicone in their arse though.
Yeah, they'll get a BBL. Like a BBL isn't just silicone in their ass. It's like they take it from your waist. It's like a very breast, dude. That's the point of it. That's the point of it.
If I
it's
could take
2 BBLs, 1 stone.
things from somewhere else and put it into my height, then I'd I'd do that.
I genuinely thought he was going to say it.
Yeah.
That was the joke.
Yeah.
What is your opinion on plastic surgery then?
I think if you want to do it, do it.
Yeah.
I think like if it's genuinely for you and like it is going to make you like be the person that you want to be, fucking do it. But the minute it is about someone else, no.
Yeah.
And I think that's a really big thing that like isn't, not that it's not discussed, but it is a very common thing. But it's like, bro, we need to start having like these doctors in the room when they're having the first consultation asking more of these questions of like, are you in a relationship? What is how like almost like a therapy. You should have to have that. In my opinion, I think they should have to have at least like some therapy before it.
Yeah, need to
because
get for, like,
when it's like body dysmorphia and like you will never feel comfortable in your own skin and stuff like that, like fucking do
absolutely.
You want.
Like I've considered getting plastic surgery. I'm going to be so honest.
With what?
Like either like well, it's not really plastic surgery, but like liposuction.
Right.
Because there's certain areas in my body where I go, I do all the right things. I work out, I eat well, I do everything. And it's just like, I've been doing that for a long time and it's just not.
It's just genetic.
Yeah. And it's like, I actually do have something that reduces my ability to lose fat in certain areas of my body because of I have like polycystic ovarian syndrome, right? So it's like, that literally does cause that. And so I've considered it and it's still something that I do consider, but I would be very open about it. I would not like already, but there's also this thing of like, I don't think that everyone has to be open about it. I don't even believe that everyone should tell people. My big thing is like when celebrities are trying to pass things or even influencers, whatever, are trying to pass something off as natural. And it's like, you are creating this image to young women.
Unrealistic.
And it's making, it's so, like, it is impossible to get an ass like that from lifting weights.
What?
It's like, you can get some ass, but you can't get that.
Kim K's not real.
What?
She as a person isn't real.
That picture where she's popping the champagne, telling me that's just not.
That's also like racist. That whole thing was deemed very racist because it's like it's the whole thing about like it's an ode to like black women in history having like, big bums and like it's just it's basically considered very racist.
Well, it was like look because they're Armenian, so it's like they're not. It's not necessarily like they don't have that, but it's like they really do try and make like they made it their whole personality when there's been black women celebrities who have had asses for years, and it's never been seen as like the sexy thing until the Kardashians.
Isn't the term, and I don't know if this is offensive, so I'm sorry if it is, blackfishing?
No, blackfishing is not an offensive term. Blackfishing is when white people protect or people that are not black get features to make themselves look black.
Yeah.
So
like plastic surgery and stuff.
Exactly. Historically, black features were never seen as attractive.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, like when people that are not black get it, it makes them deep. Yeah. So like all the Jenners, all that.
It's like the big lips. That was another thing. It was like the amount of like because I'm going to be so obviously I am not black, but I have quite big lips for someone who is not black, right? Like even because I'm Arab people don't necessarily have big lips. It's a big question mark of where I got them from, but I genuinely
someone in their ancestry must have been.
That's why I don't want to do an ancestry DNA test because I'm like if there's like a little bit of
find out if you're black.
No, because I'm worried about how that feeds into it because it's probably not good history. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about.
It's just multiculturalism, though, isn't it? Like, that's...
I'm just worried. I'm like, I'm half Kiwi, originally English.
Oh,
that's what I'm worried about. I'm like, if it's the Arab side, it's probably a lot better. Yeah. But if it's the English side, you're like, oh, probably not the best. But I remember that it used to be a thing of like, I used to get fucking roasted for having big lips when I was a kid.
Really?
Like it was really like it was just a funny joke thing. And then when the Jenners started to do it and Kylie Jenner started, it was suddenly like, oh, it's like really hot. It's the new beauty standard. And now it's like people come up to me and they go, where did you get your lips done? I'm like, bitch, fuck off. They are real.
It's so funny, isn't it? Because literally like the biggest paranoia now is the girls that it's like, oh, you can't see my top lip.
Yeah.
They put on RZA lips, isn't it?
Like it's just fashion and like beauty trends and cycles. Like it's just mental because in 15 years, like the cycle's gonna.
It's already doing it. Like
I hope receding hairlines are the next like thing in fashion. It's gonna be so good.
Yeah, I need that.
Did this man just say inshallah?
Yeah,
that was terrifying.
Is he allowed to say that as a white man?
I mean, it's just saying like.
Yeah. Like I don't.
I just want to grill it much.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm
it does look a little bit problematic.
If I'm like, please God, like I don't believe or Unless we get into that today.
No, because we've already gone into such light-hearted topics like beauty standards.
Yeah. Did you think we'd be talking about?
No.
Yeah.
But I do really think it's something that we as like people don't discuss probably as much as we should, which is that whole thing of like these beauty no, shut up. These beauty standards are only created by like white or, you know, not black people. Like that's what creates them in mainstream media. And it's like, we need to talk about this more because
we need to talk.
People are going to listen when you guys talk about it more than they wouldn't.
Actually, well, I can say this because my girlfriend is black, and she says that white people need to be a mouthpiece for black people because black people are not necessarily heard in media. So it's not a matter of like white knighting and like speaking like louder than them. It's just speaking for them so they are then heard.
I want you to though, because I am not educated enough to speak and feel like I can be a mouthpiece.
We'll just get you to hold a banner in the background.
Yeah, no, I'll hold anything.
Yeah, there is absolutely that thing of like making sure that you're amplifying like black voices and making sure they are also being heard. But in scenarios like this where there isn't a black person here, it's like we're not white knighting, we're not speaking for them, but we are being like, hey, this is a thing that is an issue that we should all be taking notice of.
Everyone needs to be aware of it, kind of thing.
So because that's, I think, a lot of things that people do pull back from speaking on because they go, oh, I don't want to speak for them. And it's like, yeah, but then you're not speaking at all.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, then no one's talking about it. And it's like, at least speak on it.
It gets swept under the rug.
Exactly.
So
and as an Arab woman, I'm very aware of things being swept under the rug because that is what my family does.
It's more than you. Like, I feel like
no, it's absolutely more
general,
than us,
like, anyone westernized, any non-westernized culture is just used to that. I feel like the British people do sweep things under the rug as well.
That's the whole
keep
culture.
calm and carry on type thing.
Where did that start?
The war.
The war, yeah.
Oh.
You know when they were getting bombed?
So it's like you've got to keep
blitz.
The women were making the arms and the ammunition. It's like you've just got to keep doing it. The men are out there. That genuinely was
keep doing it, ladies.
That was the whole attitude. It's like you guys have got to crack on. Like,
can we bring finger guns back? Because I love them. I'm a big. The Wiggles really did.
What were you about to say there? You're a big finger gun.
You're a big finger gun girl.
I also am waiting for people to, because I only got them removed like a week ago, and I feel like I always had nails, and I don't.
That's what I was going to say.
Didn't know where that was going.
I really did lead you guys to that. I was waiting and I was watching your right.
Yep.
That was great. No, I always have nails.
Interesting to see like our faces where we're like the cogs are turning. Like what has she had removed?
That was really fun to watch. I'm going to be honest. It was great to watch. But yeah, I only recently got them like actually stopped wearing having fake nails, and I'm just waiting for people to be like, is Abby back in her like lesbian era? But I'm like, I don't think my audience.
Is that a thing? No nails is a lesbian era? Is that?
It's like
think about it.
Yeah, but it's also not true because it's like, because it's the style of nails you get. Because my nails,
I wasn't thinking that. I was thinking about something else. But yeah, carry on.
What were you thinking,
guys? I think this has descended into a way that maybe your audience might love,
but yours won't.
But my mum listens to this podcast.
Oh, I forgot about that. Please don't hate me. I am a really sweet person. I swear.
Yeah.
Did she hate me off the back of the last episode?
I don't think she ever brought it up. To be honest.
That's not good. Again, sweeping under the rug.
Probably because I wasn't in the co-host seat.
I was trying to get you involved.
So
yeah.
Strangely. Anyway, I do have one more question.
I've got loads more questions.
Go on.
I want to hear Bart's questions. They've led us somewhere. Just sorry. No, I do. Wait, you have loads. Save yours. Go.
No, a lot of mine are just like absolutely ridiculous. I was thinking around.
Yeah, like should we stop the boats?
That was on my list.
Where that goes
but
next.
I want to know.
I never answered that.
I want to know. Firstly, I want you to identify and say out loud. Now, hear me out.
Why do I feel like I'm in school? Identify and say out loud.
Any toxic trait you think you have, but this can be a fun one, a silly one, a serious one, because there's a follow-on.
The list goes on, mate. The list goes on.
Yeah, I'm like, should I get out
just
my
name one.
Scroll? Like, I have a notes app list.
Okay.
Just one?
Just one. Pick your favourite.
My favourite toxic trait of my own?
Yeah. Because there's then going to be a follow-on question.
I'm just going to list a few, and we can just pick some.
I want just one.
No, I'm listing a few because I can't pick one. I'm indecisive.
We'll just
okay. Right.
No. I struggle to admit when I'm wrong. I have a lot of opinions, but sometimes I won't listen to other people's opinions because I believe I'm right.
Now I want you to monetize that, and I want us to come up with a business plan of how you're going to turn indecisiveness into a business.
What the fuck is this podcast? Last time I was on, we were talking about the size of Mike Wazowski's eye. What are you doing?
I want to get your creative juices flowing, and I want to hear a unique idea
But I literally just said my toxic trait is indecisiveness.
Yeah.
So, right, my head immediately is going like, right, what about a holiday booking app where people put in 5 options and you pick it for them? I don't know. Come up with something better.
She wouldn't, because she's indecisive.
That's the point.
No, but then you pay someone to do it. Like, I don't know.
What?
Jeff Bezos isn't out there like doing all the stuff, is he?
I feel like we could do it where it's like, yeah, not a good example.
What's that even mean?
I feel like we could do it where it's like I go, oh, I've got 5 days where I'm not working in the UK. Tell me what to do. And it's like I give people the options and then they can pay to vote on what I do, or they can like.
Is that your business plan?
No, dickhead. I'm on a podcast where we were talking about random shit. I don't have a business
I think
plan.
that could be good, but that would also be so dangerous. Because like, if you're letting your fans decide what you're going to do, you're letting them decide
where I'm going.
Where you're going.
Actually,
they'll probably pick like Scunthorpe or something like that.
Like, let's be honest. What's going to happen? Like, it's not going to be good, is it?
Yeah.
It's probably
well, that's why I'm saying I would put in like 5. It's 5 options, so it's not like they can just say anywhere.
Right.
But it's like, okay,
a podcast
it's like,
with this person.
Yeah. Well, no, it could be like 5, like starting off at like 5 countries, and it's like you pick the country, and then then the next round is like
that's a good video idea.
You pick the city. Yeah, it's like my fans pick where I go for a week or whatever.
Yeah. But your fans do instead. Yeah, that'd be
yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I like.
Did I nail it?
Yeah,
Thank
proud
you.
of you.
Oh,
Thank you.
Got there in the end. Yeah.
Is there one
Took 2
thing?
minutes. It's the shortest thing we've talked about this week.
Yeah, it actually is. Yeah. Is there one thing that everyone else seems to know about that's just completely passed you by?
Oh yeah, there's many.
Like for me.
About you or about?
No. I was gonna say for me, it's this 6'7" meme.
Oh yeah.
Like I saw someone say it's the biggest meme of 2025. I hadn't heard of it until last week.
That's crazy. Until last week?
I still don't know it.
I don't know what it means, but I've seen it.
Well, I watched the whole
6'7".
video on the etymology of it.
Why? That's probably the saddest part. Just let it go by.
The guy was actually cool. So 6'8".
Are you going to tell us what it is?
No.
I know it means to be like cool. It means to like be like top tier.
Is that what it means?
No.
No, it doesn't mean cool.
No. It if anything is almost like a level of like, yeah, okay, like a little bit indifferent, but yeah, sure. Like if you were to do it on a scale of 1 to 10, it's a 6 or a 7, but that isn't what it actually means.
Man, memes are falling off so hard.
I know. I'm like, do you remember what they used to be? They used to be so fucking good.
Vine, dog.
Yeah, Vine was where it was at.
Vine was goated, man.
Like I still do this fucking quote every single day, and it's like I always know the people that I'm like, you're my peeps, because they get it immediately, even though it's very hard to pick. But like, whereas like, do you remember that Vine where it was a chick and she was like sleeping, and then someone came and like poured water on her face, and she woke up and she goes, "Hello."
Yeah, I do.
That's how I answer the phone to my mates. I'll be like, "Hello," and I just do it with all my mates. I'm like, that is from a decade ago, and we still quote it. I'm like, there's nothing now where it's like that meme worthy.
I
like
did
actual
could have dropped my croissant. That's literally every day.
Yeah.
Household. Like it's so good.
Yeah.
You don't get that anymore.
No, or like
6, 7.
what is it? A potato flew around my room. Yeah, it's like that shit. And I'm like, look, there's stuff on TikTok where you're like, yeah, this is gonna be in my brain for ages. But it's like that kind of stuff.
You say that. I actually can't think of the last TikTok trend that's actually been ingrained in my head. I genuinely can't.
Like trend,
yeah,
or
like meme. Like
what are the? This was the thing that the video I watched, because they were saying like this is the meme of this year. But what other memes have there been?
You know what it is, and I say this with very little knowledge, but I think it could be true, is that...
Say it with your chest.
I'm going to say it with my chest. On Vine, it wasn't like For You pages. It was like everyone was seeing the same shit. Whereas on TikTok, there is so many pockets to it that it's like, I will say a meme that I know is quite viral on my site, like on my pocket of TikTok. Like
I've never seen
the Caleb Heron one where it's like, what were the top notes? Like, tell me the top notes. So it's like that you guys don't get. But like that is massive. And I see like videos with 300,000 likes of them literally just clipping that bit and like all over. Or the Mr. Beast, and it's like Mr. Beast DM'd or like retweeted because Caleb Heron was listed
doing
as
a
like...
good job with this one, Abby.
Shut up. He was listed as like the 6th most influential person on the internet by Rolling Stone magazine.
Yeah.
And Mr. Beast retweeted it going, who is this guy? He barely has 1 million followers. And then it became this whole internet discourse. And so now on every single video, people comment going like, I don't know this guy, but he seems pretty influential to me. And it's like so dumb. Yeah. And so that's all I'm saying. But you guys don't know anything about that because there's so many pockets to it.
I saw something actually that's, I think off the back of that is then really interesting, that if this whole sale of TikTok goes through.
The what?
The sale of
TikTok.
Who are they selling it
to? The Americans.
To the Americans.
Oh.
Go under the ownership. And the talk is that the ByteDance and the Chinese team behind it that own TikTok aren't going to relinquish the algorithm with it. So it will go back to whoever owns it, like a YouTube-esque algorithm or something like that. TikTok could change like overnight.
Yeah.
Pure, because the algorithm is insane. It knows what I want to watch before I know what I want to watch.
That's the thing. It's that whole thing of like, that's probably one of the most reoccurring memes, which is like, they really said for you page.
Yeah.
Right? Which was that big thing of like, I will open it and within 3 videos, I'm like, didn't need to be called out like this today. Or like, this is shit that I actually want to see. But we all had to get it to that point. Whereas on Vine, it was like, it was just what everyone was watching.
What I don't like about TikTok, though, is like, it does it on, like, if I'm hungry, it knows when I'm going to be hungry and it gives me food videos because I'll dwell on it longer at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So next time at 4 o'clock. But it weights what I send on so highly. So, like, if I send a TikTok on, it's like, you love this TikTok and it'll keep doing it. And sometimes I'll send it to someone because they would have mentioned something like that to me. And then for the next month, I'm getting like fucking Yoda twerking. And
I did that. I ruined my For You page for like a solid week by like, I saw that this cursed meme and it said like, if you send this to your friends, it will ruin their pages, but it also ruins your page. So for a week, I had like cursed like haunted videos of like glitching screens for like a whole week. Just that.
I don't think I get what I want out of TikTok.
Well, no, this is another thing that was said is like, if you are someone who sends your mates a lot of TikToks, which I don't do because I saw this, but it was like, if you send your mates a lot of TikToks.
I thought you were going to say
because I don't have mates.
I really thought that.
I should have. No, but like because I saw this TikTok, it's like, if you are sending your mates a lot of TikToks, it's not your For You page, it's theirs. That's what you're looking at. Yeah. So it's like, really?
That's a new feature. Have you seen that you can now have a shared feed with someone?
I didn't know that. That's mad.
So
that's insane.
Do you know what? I only saw it the other day. I don't know how it works, but don't know what. I think that was my card.
It was.
If you go onto TikTok now, you can go into your inbox, click on someone, and then you can have a dual shared feed, 15 shared posts daily based on both of your activities, invite only. Your shared likes will appear. When both of you like the same post, it'll appear as a shared like. I mean, that's madness.
What's the you know what? I got a good question. What's the worst person from your contacts, both of you, that you'd hate to have a shared For You page with?
Oof.
Probably my mum.
Yeah.
She gets the podcast and then like inspirational clips and mum stuff.
I thought you'd love that. You look at yourself, cats and inspirational quotes. That's your rise and grind hustler mentality right there.
Pussy and rise and grind. Is that what? Yeah, brilliant.
Are you saying that's what your mum's For You page is? Pussy and rise and grind?
Well, different.
That's what you said.
Different kitty cat.
She likes dogs. Your mum, so. Meow. What about you?
I said Andrew Hamilton, but I don't know if I agree. I've just seen it because
it will just be himself, though.
Yeah, it is. I've seen it because he like is one of the main people who like actually will post on our group TikTok.
Yeah.
Or he'll like scroll through that, and so like sometimes I'll switch over to that account and I'll see our For You page on there, and I go, oh god. So I just immediately click out of it. Same with our Instagram. I'm like, Hamo, use your own, bro. We don't need to see this. It's not even that bad shit. It's just dumb. And I'm like, I don't need to see. I don't care. No. So maybe that. But then I'm also like, I don't know. I feel like a lot of my mates and I have very similar senses of humor. But then also in saying that, they'll find like really weird memes funny that I just don't find funny. A lot of my mates are like that. And I'm like, I'm not that much online as they are.
You're not as chronically online.
No. So like so many of my mates will send me shit. And I'm like, I don't get this. Or it's just not something I find funny.
I was just looking at.
What's yours? Who would you least?
I would probably say my missus.
Oh, really?
It's like some of the shit she would send me, I'll be like, it's hilarious, and then some other stuff, I'll be like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Like, how you like? There's that picture of that car, and it's got like a broken bumper, and it looks like Pop Smoke going her, and genuinely, she laughed at that for like an hour straight. I was like, you have something medically wrong with you to be laughing at that.
I also feel like some of the AI things that are getting shared.
Dude.
There are some really good ones. The chiropractor ones. Have you seen these?
No.
Where it's like they'll go to pick up an old lady and then like they'll go like this and just launch her out the window with the AI.
No, I did get convinced of an AI one. And I was like, I knew something was off with it, and then I got to the end of the video. I was like, oh, this was AI.
The police body cam videos, they're so funny. It's like Spider-Man driving or like Scooby and Shaggy in a car. Like, it's
see, that's
so
good because
dumb.
you're like immediately this is AI. It's the ones that like are all, but there's something off. But you're like they're almost the ones I saw was like dogs saving people.
Oh my god!
And it got me. Yeah. I was like, that fucking got me until the end. I was like, oh my fucking god, this was AI. It was the baboon that I was like, that should have been a sign.
Yeah.
Anytime there's like a speed up, it's always AI. Like anytime there's an action where like the dog is saving someone or doing something, if it like jumps really quick and they're like going out, it's always AI because there's so much that it needs to generate that it just basically removes.
Oh, so
frames. So you can always see like when they're stopping a baby, if it goes and like really quick to it, it's AI.
It's so annoying as well because like I follow. Shout out!
Abby Boomer.
I'm literally wearing their merch because I fucking love this page. But it's called We Rate Dogs on Instagram and TikTok, and it says "Tell your dog I say hi." But it's really cute. I fucking love them. But it's just so good. It's like that wholesome shit. But it's like he does like the top 5 dogs of the week or whatever. But like
we did top 5 worst dogs of the week.
Okay, rude. But
Scrappy Doo, number 1.
Yeah, 100%. Although big Scrappy Doo when he got big in the movie.
That was terrifying.
Yeah, and that's
hear me
why
out.
Abby...
That's one of my hear me outs. You guys should do hear me out.
That's your hear me out. Wait,
that's one of my hear me out. That's a random one I just thought of.
Wait. I want to hear this again. What's your hear me out?
Big Scrappy Doo.
What's your big?
You know who is really a hear me out?
Scooby Doo dressed as a woman on the
plane.
Oh
no, I'm saying Scooby Doo in general. Or I might be misremembering the big Scrappy Doo because I'm trying to think about it now and I'm like, oh, that was actually quite scary, I think.
It was terrifying.
Yeah. It was like there was a point where he wasn't it was like in the process of him getting big and he was like just like
was it like on a frame?
I was like, he was kind of built.
Oh
he
my,
could kind of get it. Not the full have I forgotten? Not the oh no, actually him full, hear me out. That's hot.
What the
like him as the scary monster, that's fit. I'd yeah. You guys should do more hear me outs. I feel like they'd be good. Like this is the thing. That was a fun trend until people started making it real people. And I was like, people started being like,
offensive.
actors or even just like comedians. And I'm like, this is not the point of it. It's meant to be like the fish from Shark Tale. Like that's like,
that's everyone.
Even then, that's everyone's.
You don't even need to be heard.
Brother Bear.
Yeah. Oh,
Brother Bear was hot.
You got some animalistic tendencies, man.
No, they're all. That's the point. It's all animated characters. Yes,
but all
these
animals. You said it's Scrappy
but I feel
and
like
a bear.
That most of them were animals in the hear me outs. It wasn't like. I mean, it was
and the ones that were on your feed.
Yeah. For me, I would probably say like She-Go from Kim Possible.
Okay, but She-Go's not even a hear me out. She-Go's so fucking hot. Everyone was She-Go. Everyone wanted She-Go. Were you someone who wanted Kim?
No, listen. Why am I getting? Like,
She-Go was so damn hot.
I completely agree.
And
you
definitely
can't
gay.
Go for like even a Lois Griffin. Like these are the stereo. Like
she'd get.
See, these are the.
They're just
it's got to
like,
be crazy.
Yeah,
it's got to be out of pocket, like the starfish from Finding Nemo,
the fairy odd parent,
Sandy Cheeks from SpongeBob SquarePants.
See, that's an animal.
That squirrel's packing some nuts.
Yeah, but okay.
I think that's probably a good time.
You also skipped over what I said.
Probably for the best, right?
I want to hear it.
I said the starfish from Finding Nemo.
The starfish from Finding Nemo.
Because everyone says gill, right? The fucking fish that has the scar, obviously hot. But the starfish.
You like danger. That's clearly.
You like bad boys. That's big. The Scrappy Doo, proper bear.
Scrappy Doo when he turns into.
It wasn't a bad boy.
He's a big bear, though, isn't it?
Abby Boone flooding the set might be a good time for us to finish. Abby, today we have covered
the most random shit.
Yeah,
and somehow still ended up in animations.
It's what we do. The only thing we've not done
is any of the questions.
We've just got blank screens.
Wait, what was your last question?
This was our notes going into it. Like there was absolutely nothing.
What was your last question?
My last question would be a very long one. So I'm gonna.
We're gonna cut out
the phone on your back.
Oh, because I was gonna say we're gonna cut out my whole retelling of the movie material.
You've got a podcast.
I have a podcast. All right, yeah, we gotta go.
Abby, thank you for coming on. It has been wild as always. Mum, as always, I am sorry.
Do you only ever have to apologize when I'm on an episode? Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm a really nice person. Curtis's mum, I'm really nice. I swear.
Yeah. If you believe that, don't comment below. But if you don't believe it, give us a like, rate the show 5 stars. We forgot to even do an ad break. It all went to pot today, Abby, but thanks for coming on. Enjoy your shoot. Do you think you'll cover half the things we did?
No.
I want to hear your best German accent. You've got to sneak that into the podcast you record next.
With Mike.
Yeah, Auf
You can
Wiedersehen.
watch that on Don't Get Me Started.
In about a month's time.
Yeah, stick around.
In the meantime, there's plenty of other episodes you can watch.
Yeah, that's true.
So check them out.
Check them out. All right. Thanks for having me, guys.
Pleasure. Auf Wiedersehen.
Bye.
Bye.